Okay, let's get started. Everybody ready?
Yes.
Welcome to episode number 1. So actually, before you even gonna start some sort of business, brand, whatever it is a great way is to think about a few questions before, okay? So just go through them. If you decide to start a business, website, and if you're gonna do it today, what is it? What is it? And it doesn't mean that you really need to know exactly how, but you need to know, okay, like this. Is my business future-wise that I'm gonna buy cars and sell them? Or what business is that I can see myself do? So some people already have a business. Maybe they are into nutrition. You maybe have a haircut salon, or you don't have a clue. So number 1, what is that business that you are in? And before you even got here, we had answered a lot of questions. Or if you came in from online somewhere, you probably are interested in start something. So question number 1 is to, maybe it's not the right answer, we maybe find out something else through the day, but okay, do I want to be a coach, or do I want to be a personal trainer? Do I want to sell things, or do I want to only make content out to the world, contribution, whatever it is? So that's a really important thing to find out. Some people have some sort of business and just want to be a lead magnet. You can use the power of brand yourself, build a business online, whatever it is, to just get more friends. You can do it to connect with other people. You can use it as a tool to, if you want to have some sort of community around health, around whatever. So it don't necessarily need to be around making a profit. It can be a profit in ways of energy, friendship. So I think you got me, but you need to be on some sort of path. Step number 2. Okay, what is it that you can deliver to the market, to the world? Is it a product? Is it a service? And it's always around a service. How can we add value? What content is it that you want to put out for the world? And for what reason? So you don't need to know exactly the answer, but through the day, when we go on, you're going to start, okay, I know that I want to be a personal trainer. Okay, I am maybe a personal trainer. I love nutrition. I love health. I maybe work with health somehow. So, what is it that I can provide? And when we're talking around when we talk about what we see that actually works out there in offline life, online is one simple thing, and it is, if you go to a website, because when we were on Business Mastery, we look into some of the biggest brands in the entire world, and they compare the biggest brand in different brands in different areas. That was hybrid. And in every area, you have some company that have almost no business, and you have this company with the same product, with the same service, and they are highly successful. The first little difference is when you're getting into their website, they educate the potential client. They add value. If you're gonna travel to North Pole, this is one myth. You don't need to be afraid about that. This is what you should wear. This is where you can go for do this. This is, so before they even start selling their product or service, they educate and take fears away. So just make that as one important content. How can I add value? How can I help people make the right decision? So let's say that I work with, I'm building a business around how can I help someone build up an online business, brand, whatever it is. I didn't know so much about this in 2-3 years from, and spend so much money, so much time to find out, because it's so much information out there, and if it's much information for me, what is it for every other person that wanna know about online? Yeah, it's too much information. So, if I can start by saying this is what you don't need to be afraid of. If you're afraid about the name influencer and that's too hype or new thinking for you, maybe it's not. What is an influencer? What is it all about? What if you can make an impact? If you're gonna do it, you need to think about this. If you're gonna do it, you need to think about this. So before they're coming down and decide, I want your help or I want not your help, I have talked about everything that is good and bad and good and bad and good and bad and good and bad. Okay, great. So, step 2, what product or service can you deliver for the market? Step 3, how much are you willing to invest to get started? It's a necessary question. How much are you willing to invest? Now, how much are you willing to invest now? What are you willing to invest every month? It's a saying, you can't get anything for nothing. If you want to have a fire burning, you need to put in energy, fuel, same with the car. So it's just quite simple. And why I talk about this, because if you're gonna, whatever brand, everything you do, if you're gonna do it, it will take investing sort of money. It will take energy, it will take time. Even that you have simple ways to do it, most people are not gonna do it. Okay? Even that it's simple, most people will not do it. Step 4, how much time are you willing to invest? How much time are you willing to invest? And yesterday we talked about why you should do it. Why you can change the way you think, and when you do that you get more energy and you can put in more time. But I noticed one thing through my life. If I don't love what I do, it's never going to work out. So question number 1 before we get started is 1. What brand, niche, industry, are you gonna be in? If you know how, if you know why, how becomes very easy. Step number 2. What product or service are you gonna be in? So question number 1 is what brand, what niche am I interested in selling cars? Am I interested in buying things on internet, on Amazon, and put it out to my website? Do I want to be a blogger, put content to the world? Do I want to work with contribution? So my online brand is going to be all about contribution. Or am I in the health industry, etc. That's number 1. Make sure that you are finished with that one. Then you go to number 2. What product or service are you gonna provide to the world market that you're in or that you wanna be in? And also one important thing to know here is that you can start today, but don't knowing this, and you start searching for the answer. Dig deep in yourself, start googling around, check things out and see what's interesting you the most. And then you go to number 2 and see what product service are you actually gonna be in. And also, if you look into this now and start your business, and maybe you see like, I want to become a personal trainer. I want to help people lose weight, and you're still in the shape you're on, that you are not that fit that you should be, or maybe have 10-15 kilos that you want to get off before you get going with your business. My suggestion to you is that's the story. That's the perfect thing to start blogging about, to putting out content. Like, you want to know what niche you know, but you still are, sorry for the word, but you are still maybe fat or having too much kilos. Then you can blog about it, write about it, put before and after pictures, and you will create a true, real value story that will benefit you in the future. Okay? And then we go on to number 3, before we get started. How much is the price that you are willing to pay? How much is the price that you are willing to invest now to get started? How much are you willing to invest every month? And overall, how much are you willing to invest? When I started my new websites and my new websites and stuff, I didn't know about all the systems, those tools. I don't even know if the opportunity that we have today was available back then, but I paid almost $9,000 for my first website and stuff. So it's important to know also that low investment used to be excuse to not give it everything you got as well. So I want to give you the idea of people that invest little have an easier way to quit if you're not in if you already are a person that deliver and know about everything and maybe done success in sports or whatever it is, you will probably don't have any problem with this. But if you never invest anything and you're getting in on a low invest, what this business opportunity is today, you need to find out why you should do it, because otherwise you will not make it. So why is really important. Number 3, we said, what are you willing to invest every month and now to be fully ongoing. Question number 4. So how much time are you willing to invest? Every week, every month, and overall, are you willing to give it everything you got? Number 5, write down 5 websites, brands, something that you that reminds you of what you want to become, and Google them, check them out, because that's gonna be a bottom line for model. Tony Robbins talk about, everybody talk about model others. Don't copy others, don't steal from others, but model what works. If you see something that works, model that, create your own thing, and that can become, at least if you know someone that's already successful with it, it can become like a reference point for you when you're building up your things through the system. So with that, see you on the next course.